motherfucking time. Ain't no motherfucking player hating, ain't nothing, ain't no snitching, cause I'm real, bitch. Me and my nigga BJ, boy. Dudes out to every motherfucking nigga out there, boy. All my niggas, boy. I got love for all y'all, especially that CO and all my leagues niggas over there. Everybody out there make us out them fools and motherfucking body boys. All y'all niggas like this here, boy. Rolling too deep with the church. Yeah, nigga like me, bitch, I gotta hurt. All you hoes when I'm coming down swinging. Cause you see a nigga just biggity banging. Yeah, coming down acting bad with that chain.
What's up, y'all? This is Lil W at SlabOgsTv, back at it again with another interview. Today I'm out here in Austin. I got an OG. I know y'all been seeing this car on social media, clean, Slantback, you know what I'm saying? This is not the first time you've been on the channel, you know what I'm saying? But solo, you know what I'm saying, doing your interview. Without further ado, introduce yourself for the people.
I'm Big Bob, out east side, 21, Glomar.
Already, man. And I think you the first person I done had on from Glomar on the channel, you know what I'm saying? Can you just break down, you know what I'm saying, Glomar coming up, you know what I'm saying, some of the OGs that you seen coming up, you know, the start of the slab from what you seen, your knowledge.
Yeah, man, Glomar is a block on the east side of 21, about a block from Gibbons Park. And I always knew I was gonna ride chrome, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in the graveyard on the corner, getting it on, and watching the OGs come through, like Lamont Austin, Black Baby, Tiger, that whole Larry, whole ass. He been popping this shit.
Around like them OGs right there, like Lamont Austin, I heard about him.
Yeah.
Like what years was they coming
The
through?
90s.
90s.
Yeah, this is what it was going on when everybody had a car.
Mm.
You know, now niggas, you know, got different hobbies and on other things now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back then in the 90s, though, everybody had a car.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, that's just what it was back
What were
then.
some of the cars that you had seen?
Man, I'm talking about Cadillac, Fleetwoods, Parks, 2-Dos, 4-Dos, we can go Coupes. 90, it was a few 91s, but it wasn't even really that 90, it was the 80 models, Cadillacs back then, 4-Dos, El Caminos, Cutlasses. I'm talking about anything you can, CTSs, DTSs.
Yeah.
It was.
Shit, growing up by Gibbons Park, I could imagine you going up, you know, walking around the corner, you at Gibbons Park and seeing all these cars, seeing all that, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't even have to go nowhere because Gibbons Park is like one of the populous park in Austin, you know what I'm saying? So on a Sunday, it's gonna pop.
Even way back then too.
But it was worse back then. Now it kind of, you know, it hit there and there.
When you say worse, what you mean?
Well, I'm saying back then, like the park would have been crunk right now in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The females and shit would have their coolers, and the niggas, you know what I'm saying, would have the car wash. It would already been going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, now it's kind of, you know, everybody got their own thing going on, you know. So, but when the sun go down, you know, niggas will roll chrome.
Yeah.
But back then, though, it was mandatory. Yeah. Everybody had a car, man.
What was that main one that, like, in them early days, you know what I'm saying, when you was coming up, that you seen that was like everybody, this was the one car everybody was talking about in Austin? Or at least the yo hood?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say Austin. My kinfolk Benny Graham, man, he had a 2-door Buick. It's probably about a 78, 79. I'm talking about brung it from the mud, though. It wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? He like motivated me. You know, the homies always, you know, but I'm talking about right here, though, across the street. I stayed on this side of the curb. He said on this side of the curb. I'm talking about pound for pound, that thing, shop to shop.
Yeah.
So that's what really made a nigga know, you know, built, not bought type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really watching it come up from the ground up type
my
shit.
kinfolk, every walk on switches, you know, 2-0-9-8. But I can go all day, man. Arthur Jean, you know, it was really, like I said, everybody, Lil Tuki, him, my little partner, Lil Kelbell, they really had the slants back in the game. Old school Big Lou, you know what I'm saying? But had nobody had one in a long time. You know, a nigga just doing his homework, smoking that smoke, drinking it all, and just thinking want to be different. And I can't, you know, put that motherfucker together. I got it shipped in from, where I get that bitch from, big homie? Ohio. I got that bitch shipped in from Ohio.
You talking about the first car that you did?
No, this slant right here.
Okay, okay. We're gonna get to that one in a second.
Okay.
But your first car, how'd you come across your first car? What was it? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had several cars, but my first car had a 85 Buick LeSabre. I was a junior in high school, LBJ.
Yeah.
It was mandatory. That was just, you know, a car. But my first candy car, I had an L-Dog, a 78 L-Dog Barrettes. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of prison, and bought some 15-inch 15s. And I hadn't had it bolted up 5-10 minutes. I'm coming down the Cape, and a white woman ran me out through. I really hadn't known how to drive them long motherfuckers. She panicked,
Yeah.
and I towed the car up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the house. I'm really sick in my feelings. Pumping, waiting, seeing what I'm gonna do. And my nigga Sweet Pea called me. I'm in the bed chilling. On that all. He said, "Man, what you doing?" Ho? I said, "Man, I ain't doing nothing. Waiting on my phone to ring." He said, "Man, go get you a car, man. These niggas act like you ain't." And so I be damn. My kinfolk TJ got online. I told, "Bitch, find me a car." And he found me that L dog, that 1976, the one Lizzie was talking about.
Yeah.
I went to New Iberia, Louisiana, and got that car. You know what I'm saying? Found it online. I went and got it. The tow man flaked out on me. So I gave the white man the money. I said, "Man, will this car make it back to Texas?" He said, "Hell yeah, this car make it back to Texas." And I be damn. I made that bitch all the way to the house. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
And I started, going to work with that motherfucker. That's the first candy car I had. You know what I'm saying?
What you did to it?
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
It had like 50,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
It was tight, but I'm talking about just big roof, insides, paint, guts, top and bottom lid, the whole shebang. Mr. Davis made the grill strap. It's in my storage right now.
Yeah.
I whopped the hood. Them L dogs, the hood whop out the while. But I got another hood. I'm gonna go down there through that with it.
Yeah.
That's my baby. That's why I just ain't in no rush. You know what I'm saying?
And you had a Fleetwood too, right?
It was so many of them hoes on the streets, man. My nigga hate I sold that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, that bitch ran so good, man. But it was several fleets on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then my partner Big Hunt from up there in Gonzales, he was on me about that motherfucker. It was big, spacious for him, and he came with the cheese. But when he bought the Fleetwood, I went to work and got this. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no slants out.
Yeah.
And boy, before I could come out, it was know
Yeah,
how it go.
a couple more, yeah.
You know how it go.
Man, I swear I told my nigga on selling fleet, man. I love that car. Worked on it every day, man. I love that car, man.
Yeah.
Good, man.
So being that you had sold the Fleet because there was so many Fleetwoods out at the time, and now that you popped out the slant, you know what I'm saying, it's a couple more slants out there too. Does that not make it, you know what I'm saying, fun, competition?
Nah, because with my Fleet, a nigga, I built it, know what I'm saying, but it wasn't just that, that grind, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Slant got that grind, man, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I built that car come from nothing, know what I'm saying? I built this bitch.
Okay.
I put that thump up in there, the whole backbone up in there, man.
Okay.
So, but the Fleetwood was cool, TL paint all my cars, the paint gonna be in everything, but it was basic. You had J Money, the green one. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got them hoes together, know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My partner, my Mexican partner from outside with the one same color as mine.
Yeah.
I got the juice. They was really, popping their shit on me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna say I was the first one with the 90, but I was one of the first ones to build one of them hoes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when they came out, they like flushed my shit, just being real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just,
man, that's some real shit.
I got out the way. So when Hunt bought it was really a blessing. I wasn't fucked up because I knew what I was gonna do. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I'm just looking at this. My partner, we in the hood, getting it on. I said, man, I might buy that motherfucker. My partner Willie, I call him Ill Will. Bitch, you ain't gonna buy shit. Big homie, what I do? That hoe always wild nigga up, Ill Will. He just, bitch, you ain't gonna buy shit. And there I will, know what I'm saying? There it was. I got that hoe.
So what was the process of you getting this one?
Man, shit, I bought that hoe online. I'm talking about everything off Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
The man really could have beat me.
Yeah.
I talked to him and told him what I was trying to do. I wasn't going up there. I ain't Walmart. I'm in the streets.
Yeah.
I ain't even had no Cash App. You know what I'm saying? This broad had Cash App. I cashed out the money to him and got the car.
Where it came from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Then once I bought the car, I had to follow transporter. Like I said, the dude really was cool, older white man, because I ain't had no picture of this man or nothing. I just sent my money because I want the car.
Mm-hmm.
I got a transporter, cashed out the transporter, and in about 8 days, I got the car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Finally getting it off the trailer, you know what I'm saying? Boots on the ground. What was the first thing you did?
Man, that motherfucker, for the first thing, I took it to my nigga, tune up, brand new AC compressor, radiator, big fans, make sure she's running good. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, it was like a doo-doo brown, which was a cool brown. It was a two-tone, light brown and dark brown, but it was a nigga in H-Town had one. I want to be different. So I cocaine whited that motherfucker and I put 5 on it. I put 5 15 twins on it first. You know what I'm saying? And rolled that motherfucker, put some knock in it. I'm talking about this in weeks. I ain't talking about no months. I done did this in weeks.
Yeah.
This, you know what I'm saying? And hit the curve with this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I found a 2-piece. It wasn't 90 up. I found a 2-piece grill in Houston online. I shoot down. I'm talking about this was in I come like that. You know what I'm saying? Something new to the scene.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this motherfucker look good too.
I appreciate it.
It's a lot of wine. It's a couple wines out here. I keep hearing about TL, man. The name keep coming up, man. I'm gonna have to come down and interview him. You know what I'm saying? One
TL,
day,
man. Yeah. I trust him.
Yeah,
I trust him, and they gonna get in there.
Who was the first one that you seen sprayed by him that made you want to say, okay, I'm gonna go to him?
I'm gonna tell you how I met them. You know what I'm saying? I had my L-Dog at the rim shop on Airport getting bolted up. And I don't know what they was doing up there. They were, hey man, you mind if we check the car out? I'm saying, we paint cars. So I let them check the car out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, it's cool. I asked me who painted, what I paid, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I said, man, I got a Fleetwood I'm putting together though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just chopping it up with them. They're like, yeah, we paint cars. I told them, I said, man, go by. It was at my partner house, JoJo was getting gutted.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, man, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it.
I told him, man, go over there. I gave him $100. I said, I'll buy you lunch money if you go over there and check my car out. You know what I'm saying? And tell me how much you'll charge me to paint the motherfucker. And they did. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't even seen they work or nothing. You just trusted them, you know what I'm saying, off the word.
Nah, at the time I hadn't seen nothing. Because Oscar had painted my L the first time.
Yeah.
Oscar, Airline, like they was Julio, them. I hadn't seen them TL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My partner Willie had got some painted from him years ago, but it wasn't candy though. It was just a nice, you know what I'm saying? But I really just jumped out. I can't.
So you pretty much blew him up.
Nah, I ain't gonna. I fucked with him. Me and Will put cars back together for about 2-3 years straight. You know what I'm saying? 16, I got out 15, 16, 17, and 18, man. We put you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we, like the city blew him up. You know what I'm saying? The Damascus hard.
Yeah.
But I've been loyal to him.
Okay.
I went to T Airline and got my green truck painted. But the paint faded.
Yeah.
So I said, I was gonna take my bitch ass at home. You know what I'm saying? Where I know it's real at. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking them. But it's just.
Is it still a lot of people going to Airline?
Yeah, Airline, hell yeah. And I like Airline Red. Like I said, I'm redoing my L-Dog. I wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with TL. I'm one of my people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it seems like people starting to kind of like branch off and find their own people.
But it's a few people down here, man, in Austin painting that candy. You got Lil Spook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing his own thing. You got Inez, Big Inez, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's some niggas, you know.
Yeah.
They getting in there. So, making it, a lot of people don't want to go up the way. I don't mind though. But a lot of my partners don't want to go up the way. They want to be right here and look at their cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it goes.
Because I know
everybody
X said he had got sprayed. I don't know who else got sprayed.
Yeah, everybody. Who paid your car? Who paid your car? Yeah, they're my boys, man.
Yeah.
And it's a love-hate relationship. You know, they gon' I ain't gonna say they gonna play, but they got a life too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once they get on your car, you ain't, you in there. Big Wop, you see the result. You know what I'm saying? You see how they come.
Oh yeah, Big Wop got sprayed by him too.
A lot of that's 2 of them out of 90. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so but the process of it wasn't too long, you know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Body work straight and shit, you be cool. Like Ryan had already 90 the car.
Yeah.
So the car only had, like I said, right now it got like 42,000 miles. So it wasn't banged up, you know what I'm saying? So it was a cooler.
So how long they took?
I'm gonna say probably about 2-3 months.
Okay.
But then WAP was in front of me though. You know what I'm saying? That's another, you know what I'm saying? I would wait till they get through with WAP to get on me, you know what I'm saying? So, wait my turn.
Yeah.
But once they got on the car, they probably painted the car, did the body work, painted the car probably about 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks. That's how they make it up at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got you. And you know,
okay,
and come on, you know.
And the interior. Who you took the car to do the interior?
Man, Mr. Art, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Art been doing interior around here a long time. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. but I couldn't compete, you know what I'm saying, with the flaws he had.
Yeah.
And I was in a rush. We had Northeast Day coming up, so I shot my shit to RC, you know what I'm saying? And I had never dealt with RC. I don't know, he said he knew me, but I don't really can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he took care of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why Mule, my partner from Mule, they turned me on, but RC put the seats, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. Aaron put the brackets and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
what was some of the flaws that on the first time that you really wasn't satisfied with?
the interior was loose.
Okay, it wasn't tight.
It wasn't tight, you know what I'm saying? Then certain shit, the stitching was kind of, but Mr. Art old though, you know what I'm saying? I don't knock him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He old, you know what I'm saying? He just, but I couldn't get out there with him. I paid the money and everything, you know what I'm saying? But I redid it, you know what I'm saying? Then because one thing you got niggas like L, my partner Mill, Willie, you know, they gonna let you know before you hit that blacktop. If it hurts your feelings, my partner Money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fam Black, they gonna let you know, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna let you know, man, if you fucked up.
You feel like if you building a car, you supposed to have people like that around you that's gonna make sure you on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, before you make an ass out of yourself on the blacktop.
Yeah.
So once you get out there on that street, they gonna talk about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna talk about you like a motherfucker.
How many wine cars out here? I know you, Mule,
Doug.
Okay.
And it's a few more cats, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a few more cats, got some in the garage.
Okay.
But just be on the blacktop right in the road. I'm lying, little youngster, he got a L dog. I'm lying, little youngster from the east side.
Yeah.
I can't think his name, but my little boy, little Carter.
Okay.
He got a L dog, he wine. It's a few of them.
I was thinking maybe like a wine line was gonna come out or something.
Man, it's coming there. You got people in the paint shop, you know, coming, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll pop. It'll
that's
get
one
there.
of my favorite colors, that wine and that root bill.
Yeah.
And putting the 6 kit on there, what made you want to put a 6 on there? You know, with Slantbacks, you know, there's always an option.
2 reasons.
Yeah.
My fam Black, like I say, every Slantback to hit the street, I got it in my phone, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that many, you know what I'm saying, with the 6 kit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from the east side, you know, we ride 5, you know what I'm saying? We ride red, you know what I'm saying? But my fam Black, he just, I don't give a damn what they saying. Don't take that kid off. And a lot of niggas, Lonnie rating them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some more of my partners, man, take that kid out. Ooh, I thought about it. But only way I could get in there, you know what I'm saying, was the 6, you know what I'm saying? The red one, the purple one, you know, it's a few more I'm missing, but them like this one, them the main hitters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't had no 6, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The back seats, you know what I'm saying? The seats I got, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? I had to do it something a little different to get in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
And that was my move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the more jury, you know.
Say, so when you pulling out a car and it's a couple modes, like say if you putting out your Slantback, it's like 4 or 5 more Slantbacks that's out there. Are you looking at them cars, making sure that, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I ain't got nothing that he got, whether it's seats, if the way his design is, stitching, you know
of course,
what I'm saying?
he my competition.
Yeah.
And you know, not on no hate shit, just on some, you know, trying to get in there.
Yeah.
So when a nigga do hit the blacktop, you know what I'm saying, and we all, you know, got them hoes, you know, together, a nigga go down through there, you know, and just share love. Ain't nobody hates it. Oh man, he fucked up over there. You should, you know what I'm saying? And there's a few of them out there, man. That Papa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, with the purple one, he got the 2, the drop and the hard. My nigga with the red one, that's my favorite one. I ain't gonna lie to you. That red was my favorite one.
Is there any other Slantbacks out here?
Not at the time. It's Amigo got a silver one that he put, you know, putting together, but just at the time
Yeah,
that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did this.
Yeah.
It's like an OG call. You don't see them hoes every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You really don't see them hoes like that.
What made you go wine?
The red one, you know, red my hood, he red, but he was already on the top. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, you know, coming, you know, be his twin, even though I was coming 6 and all that. So I didn't do that. Then green, I fuck with the green too, but the green one hit the streets at the time. And then when you got your shit together, man, that wine gonna pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to be in there though. You can't be.
Color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be. You got to be in there though. When you all let it, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Then the youngsters, they don't really know what the brand is, so they just, gee, them in that maroon thing clean. I just, you know, I don't even knock them, man. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate them for showing love, but man, it's just the color unique, man. When you got your shit together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was that first day out? You know what I'm saying? Feeling.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
They showed me a lot of love.
Was it the Northeast Day the first day out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I had, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had my shit together, man.
Yeah.
I went out. I fuck with Ralph, Lonnie Ray and them did the music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, with Aaron, you know what I'm saying? Aaron, Lonnie, y'all, and I'm asking Ralph, Lonnie, you know, just get their opinion. My partner Will, man, what's up with this motherfucker, man? What, you know what I need to do? Nigga Ralph said, man, you know, vote this bitch up. You know, I had my shit together. You know what I'm saying? He told me a few things. I had to paint on the interior, little pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, not the wood. Reddy did the wood. Just a seatbelt holders, you know, the paint chipping and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But after I, you know, got the proof from some niggas that didn't really know how to go, Larry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That hoe called me. Hey, man. I said, what's up, ho? You got you a car, boy. You know, it take a lot for hell, you know. You know what I'm saying? Until this had to you.
Yeah.
But that hoe called me, man. But I knew I did. That's why it took me. You know, it took me a while.
Yeah.
I went to all the right people. Ryan 90, you know, Ryan like Michael Jordan in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
With that 90s shit, bro. If you know, if you ain't letting Ryan 90, bro, you really, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't knocking nobody that's 90, you know what I'm saying? But Ryan, he gonna get you right.
Yeah.
He gonna Enrique did the roof, you know. I you know, everything.
What was the street saying, you know what I'm saying, when you pulled it out, you know what I'm saying, hopped out. I was there today, you know what I'm saying, but
they was showing love.
Yeah, they was showing love.
I'm talking about then the niggas I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, my relatives around the way, they pull up, man, where is it? Let me see it. My mechanic, you know what I'm saying, my little brother, before I even hit the hood, they, you know what I'm saying, pull up and see it. But man, that bitch, man, it took a lot of backbone and grind. That motherfucker burnt up. I'm in the paint shop and everything. But I kept going though. I wasn't gonna stop until I got the finished touch. You know what I'm saying?
All together, how long it took?
2 years.
2 years.
And that's the longest I ever built the car. But
because you really took your time with it.
And I was upgrading as I go. You know what I'm saying? Watching everybody moves and, you know, seeing the seats. That whole ill wheel had them seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they come out of an ATS 28. I don't know what they were. I know they was him, you know, wasn't nobody riding them hoes.
Yeah.
And I paid a pretty penny for them, but I had to have it. You know what I'm saying? Just serving shit the roof. Enrique, man, what's up, man? What roof, you know? Just getting game, going down through there.
Yeah.
And on the neon and shit. So you know, Aaron gonna have you dressed up nice and neat. You know how I go.
Yeah. Already, man. Hey, they already know how I feel about them Slantbacks. I love them Slantbacks, man. This is one of my favorite cars. You know what I'm saying? This for shit show in one of my top 5s, if y'all was wondering. But what's your top 5? You can include your car. We could do back then that you seen coming up. Cause I ain't asked this question in a minute, but I'm real curious, you know what I'm saying? Being that you got in one of my favorites, top 5.
Man. And it was so many, man. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Davey, Chinese eye Davey, had a green LeSabre, you know what I'm saying? Photo green LeSabre, 90'd up, Forest green.
I met him before.
It was some cars, and I just can't go. I ain't gonna say my top 5, but it was some pound for pound, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was so many. I'm talking about, man, Austin, you know, niggas that matured and started doing other things, so everybody into the cars no more. But back then, fam, man, everybody had a car.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, the hustlers, the jackals, everybody had a car.
Way of life.
You know, the niggas on the mold, everybody had a car, man. That's, you know, that was showing your grind back then.
Yeah.
Everybody had a car. Yeah. So I ain't, you know, the top 5, I can't. It been some crushers coming through this bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna, but I'm a fan of the chrome bumpers though. You know what I'm saying? I like the older cars because you got to get in there. Yeah. But I'm not knocking the new cars though. These niggas got these new cars dressed up nice. It's just like spaceships.
I say it's just a preference.
It's just you know, I'm 80s baby, so I like the older cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all that shit hidden for what it is though.
They say, you know what I'm saying, a car's supposed to match the nigga, you know what I'm saying? This car, OG style, you know what I'm saying, real gangster, low, you know what I'm saying, low key, supposed to match the style, real classy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a clean motherfucker right here, man.
I appreciate you, my nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got any shout outs to get up out of here?
Man, hell yeah. I want to shout out to everybody that touched the slant, you know what I'm saying? Was a part of the show.
Yeah.
And Red, everybody, you know, TL, and Lonnie, Slab OG, Ryan, everybody did their thing. My whole city just riding, you know.
Yeah.
I want everybody that's riding, man, you know, trying to put something together. Stay down. Yeah. You know, if it's gonna get tough, but you got to get in there, you know, to get some final results out of something.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know, I'm out of here.
Already, man. That's some real shit, man. The SlabOgsTv, we out.
Scooter coming! Scooter! Scooter coming! Scooter coming! Scooter coming! Scooter! Scooter! Coming now! Coming! Scooter!
Bet.
said Screw Day coming up? That's a bet. Screw Day coming up.
What's up, man? Screw Day coming?
Screw Day coming up. Screw Day coming?
Yeah, Screw Day coming. Get in.